My name is Gila Clara Jesus, and I have the honor today to offer you the Sarah and Hajar Accords. It all began after my PhD with Nobel Peace Prize Elie Wiesel, who offered me to understand how to fight for human dignity. Then I had the chance to meet with other great people, such as Dr. Mukwege, who's also a Nobel Peace Prize, who's fighting for women's rights. And so for me, it was so clear when I heard about the Abraham Accords that we needed to find a way to promote women's rights in the Middle East area. That's why I decided to contact women in the different governments who signed the Abraham Accords in order to ask for their help to promote women's rights and also help with feminist diplomacy, offering women a chance to project themselves into politics in this area. This is a privilege for me to have you come into this new area of the Sarah and Hajar Accords. Let's listen to those great women who decided to participate to fight for women's rights and feminist diplomacy.
Je m'appelle Maria Fia, je suis notaire de profession, donc je suis juriste. Je suis également politicienne. En ce moment, je suis conseillère au niveau de la région, élue à la région de Rabat, au Maroc. En fait, c'est une grande région du Maroc. Mon engagement en politique était venu suite à une situation que j'ai vécue dans l'exercice de mes fonctions de notaire, où j'ai reçu une femme qui était venue faire une donation à son enfant mineur de sa propriété qu'elle a achetée avec ses propres moyens financiers. Cette femme avait divorcé alors qu'elle était enceinte, elle a eu aucune nouvelle de son mari. Et ben, elle se trouvait face à une absurdité qui était que les textes lui interdisaient de donner sans l'accord de son mari un bien qui lui appartenait. Donc pour moi, c'était le commencement d'un combat, un sérieux combat, ne voulant emprunter ce chemin de la paix pour qu'ensemble, on puisse vivre les unes avec les autres, les uns avec les autres, dans la même dignité, justice et liberté. C'est pour cette raison que j'accepte d'endosser les accords de Sarah et de Hajar.
My name is Ruth Wasserman Lande. I came to this country when I was only 17 years old by myself. In fact, I was wanting to create initiatives and endeavors that have to do with society. I was first in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and I spent 3 whole years as a Jewish Israeli in Cairo. In fact, I was the deputy ambassador in our embassy in Cairo, an absolutely eye-opening and amazing opportunity. I learned the language, a beautiful, amazing language, Arabic, and I feel that my eyes were also open to the different populations within this country. I then came back and I served as the advisor for late President Shimon Peres, whose dream was to bring people together to really make people understand one another and one's narrative much better. And I spent many years looking at how women can be role players in peace building in the region in general. One of the first things that I did in the Knesset was to create the first of its kind Abraham Accords caucus in the Israeli Knesset. We also founded sister caucuses in the Congress and in other places, of course, in the Arab countries and there's so much for us ladies to do. I really want to thank the opportunity for Gila Clara for actually making this possibility, for Mrs. Kesos to be the art ambassador of UNESCO and to create the Sarah and Hajar Accords right along with the Abraham Accords. we should put our hands together and think creatively and out of the box on how we can really and truly make a contribution to the world and make it a better place.
Warm greetings to everyone from the Kingdom of Bahrain. My name is Nancy Dina Eli Kaduri. I am a Bahraini of the Jewish faith and living here in the GCC, the Gulf country, in the Middle East. I serve as a member of the Shura Consultative Council, which is the upper house of our National Assembly. And as a legislator, my work is dedicated to advocating for the rights and well-being of all people, regardless of our religious differences, with a particular emphasis on women's rights. As a role model, I feel that the ways I may contribute to promoting women's voice in diplomacy following the Sarah and Hajar Accords would be by taking the following steps. And if those steps have already been taken, to further enhance the ways of contributing towards them, such as encouraging and supporting the participation of women in diplomatic discussions and negotiations by highlighting their unique perspectives, experiences, and talents. Everyone has a special skill. It's important to advocate for gender balance and inclusivity in all diplomatic events and negotiations in order to emphasize the importance of diverse representation. A deep thank you to Dr. Gila Clara Jesus, UNESCO Artist for Peace, who contacted me to be part of this. I feel very proud to be part of all the prominent world figures here today to endorse this very important Sarah and Hajar Accords and to speak on behalf of the Kingdom of Bahrain. It is indeed a privilege, and I wish you continued success in this remarkable journey.
Hello, my name is Afral Hamli, and I serve as the Director of the Strategic Communications Department at the UAE Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation. In this capacity, a central component of my work involves communicating the UAE's success story and achievements on the regional and international stages. Truly, there are fewer greater success stories than that of the UAE, particularly with regards to my country's empowerment of women and recognition of their essential roles in crafting a more peaceful and stable world. Women have proudly represented the UAE globally as diplomats, peacemakers, and champions of international cooperation. Indeed, they have been essential pillars of the nation's trajectory in over 51 years since its founding. The UAE's commitment to empowering women worldwide is part of the country's very DNA, extending from its belief that women are fundamental to the sustainability of peace at home and abroad. This sentiment is echoed by the Sarah and Hajar Accords, which acknowledge that women are central to promoting peace between communities and should work together to advance women's issues and further strengthen equality, security, integrity, and dignity for all women. The Sarah and Hajar Accords, and reflecting the cooperative spirits of the Abraham Accords signed in 2020, provide a meaningful opportunity for countries to recommit to multilateral efforts to uphold women's rights. For all those reasons today, I am proud to endorse the Sarah and Hajar Accords and express my hope that they represent a milestone in further enhancing women's rights in the Middle East. Dedicated to the girls of today and the women of tomorrow, the UAE continues to work tirelessly alongside the international community to enhance the status of women and realize our shared vision for a better world. For all those reasons, dear Gela, dear UNESCO Artist for Peace, I am proud to sign the Sarah and Hajar Accords. Thank you.